Let's take a look at the SPY. Let's take a look at the SPY as it makes its wild moves today. Woohoo! Roller coaster up and down and all around. I've been watching this today, seeing what do you think this thing's going to do the rest of the day? It is a battle. It is a Friday. So you have those traders that work these trades on the weekly basis. Those will be expiring today. And then you have, of course, the 0 days to expiration posse that you always got to keep an eye on. So I've been watching this thing. It was all the way downtown to Chinatown. It was down here at what, like 387, 81 earlier today. And it was bouncing around, and then it went whoop, bounced all the way up back into the 390s, and even went over 391. So 391.26 seems to be about the high number for today. And then over on the options chain, if I'm doing a 0 day to expiration today, which is Friday, what's the day? It's Friday, March 10th, 2023 at 10:03 a.m. Central Standard Time. I was looking at two different numbers here. So right here would be like the riskiest play that I would make at this moment would be the 395 strike, because you see that credit right through here, how different it changes from the 395 to the 396. So I was hoping maybe, this goes up, SPY goes up over 391 while we're doing this recording, and I get in on this. Of course, I could always just float it down one to 396 and look at maybe a 396 to a 397.5, so $1.50 wide. That still would be a pretty good number there. And of course, we're looking at some real safety as it stands right now. It's been wild already today, so these numbers can change in a heartbeat. It's at an 8 delta at the 396 strike, and then you jump up to a 13, almost 14. There it is, 14 delta at the 395. So let's go back and take a look at SPY. It's trying to bounce up there to 391, isn't it? While we wait live, let me show you what happened yesterday. So kid 2, sweet baby girl Maya Coco, she came home from Purdue University. Boil her up. It's about an hour and a half, about an hour, 45-minute drive from West Lafayette to the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. So she had one of her final exams, midterm, whatever those things are called. It's been so long since you've been in college. Yep, since I flunked out. So she had her final yesterday, and then she doesn't have class on Fridays, hasn't all semester. So that's been nice. So she's home, my sweet baby girl, Maya Coco, kid 2. And then, so I'm talking to her yesterday. In the meantime, SPY is like selling off before my very eyes. So I got all nervous. And I had to abort. I had to abort mission on that Iron Condor. So on Monday, if you watched any of that video, I did put on this Iron Condor. So we were on the call side of the trade at 418. We sold the call, and at 420 we bought the call. And then in the same trade, we sold the 392 put and we bought the 390 put, creating that one ticket trade better known as the Iron Condor right there. I collected $92 and I put up $1,600 in collateral. So at that moment, it was a almost 6% return on my money trade. But yesterday, as the market sold off, I got all nervous and started shaking in my boots. So I aborted that trade, pull the trigger, pull the button, because I didn't know what that jobs number was going to look like this morning, which really could have created some problems for me, because after I collected this $92, then the $1,600, the full $1,600 becomes vulnerable. If you put the 92 in your pocket and then you spend it at Starbucks, then you're on the hook for 1,600. That would be the max loss if that thing would push on down through the 390 and you had to trigger both of these trades. The 390 to protect, $2 wide on 100 shares, that's, $800 on that side of the trade. So I guess really, Bart, you're not a seasoned trader yet, so that's not exactly the math. So that you're right, it isn't exactly the math, because this other half of the trade would have been safe. So maybe boop, boop, boop. Maybe if I do the math before I click the record button, it's probably more like $800, right? So really only half of that trade was vulnerable. So that would be $800 of this 1,600 would be up for grabs, deteriorating quickly. So I sold that thing off, or I should say I bought it back, bought my way out of that trade for $330. So based on the original collateral, we lost 21% of that number. So if you look at all the trades, then we're just barely in the green. If you look down here, we're at $76 in the green for all of those trades. So just, another reason not to ever follow these trades as actual investing advice. We're here for entertainment purposes only. Still battling, trying to get up there to the 391. What do we look like on the premiums? If we look at the premiums here, on the SPY, we're looking at those low deltas. If we're looking at the low deltas, that'd be a lot of risk, Bart. It would, and you never know what this market's going to trade off on towards the end of the day, because it is a Friday. Will it push through 395? I don't know. 87% chance that it won't. Will it push through 396? 91% chance that it won't. But look at the difference in the premium. Are you willing to roll the dice and take some chances? I might be. Let's keep watching it just for a minute. There it is. That's at 391. It's at 391. It's a battle, though. It is a battle of attrition right through here. Currently, we've got some action here at, let's see, if we go sell call and then we buy, we'd be at what? We'd be at 11 credit. Let's continue. Let's do 3 contracts on that at 13. Call credit spread. Try to get $39 on $300 collateral. So that will not fill unless the spider keeps crawling up. So it should fill soon, I would imagine. Nope, going back down. So just wait patiently for some more green candles, and that trade should fill for us. Trying to collect $39 on 300 collateral. Get out the beep, boop, boop. Get out the abacus, and we'll do the 39 cents divided by, I should say, let's do the $39. So $39 divided by 300. It's a 13% return on collateral today, if indeed that trade gets filled and then continues to go our way. And it just got filled because it went, SPY went rocketing up. Let's take a look at that. 2 nice green candles in a row. So there we have it. It's sitting at 391.39. It's battling back and forth, but as you can see, the bulls are taking it by the horn and working that number up. So we'll have to keep an eye on it a little bit, because of course we don't want to be in a position that is vulnerable as the day continues, because now that we've put the $39 in our pocket, that $300 is up for grabs, and could be from a $39 in my pocket to $300 out of my pocket, less the 39 that's already there. I hope that makes sense, because I'm making it sound way more complicated than it is. So we have the credit spread now up for expiration today. We have the Qs that we sold on Monday, and those look really good. It's saying we're 100% in the profit, but we would still have to pay some dollar bills to close that. And this internet and the farm field internet is not cooperating as we speak. Come on, you can do it. We could do it. And then these ABV calls, there's not much left there as well. So we'll probably roll that, but we'll come back. I got some trade cleanup to do here. We need to look at these Blackstone puts, these $85 Blackstone puts that are expiring next Friday, because look what they're down. They're down $1,208. That's not good, is it? They're not, and that's because Blackstone's going downtown to Chinatown, just like all of the financials are doing right now. Because look at this Citigroup put, these 300 shares of Citi at $50. They're well under $50 right now, so that's showing I'm taking gas at $405 right there. So we got some management to do through here that we will do along with the Signature Bank. We need to look at that because it is getting beat like a dog today. And I really don't think it should be beat down the way it is, but because their name is somehow attached to crypto, and it's because they have a lot of deposit money from those crypto clowns out there. No, do not say that. That sounds mean. I actually didn't mean that. I have a lot of friends that invest in crypto. I just don't know much about it. So I'm actually the ignorant one. I'm not going to make jokes of anybody that invests in the crypto because that would just be ignorant on my part. So we're going to look at rolling this AbbVie out because there's just not much money left in there, and we can catch some weekend time decay. These, if we look at it again, if it'll pull up on the old internet, it's obviously still not working out well for us there. But we'll come back to that because I'm starting to bore you, and we're over the 11-minute mark. So we'll come back, clean up these trades a little bit, try to roll them out to safer zones because I don't know what's going to go on with these financials. They can keep selling off. We could have a run on the bank at Signature Bank. I don't think that's going to happen, but it could. It definitely could. So I'll be back soon. Make sure you are indeed a subscriber. You like the video, leave me a comment, share it with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.